So in this video, we'll be talking about my dividend investment portfolio, when I started, how's it going from the previous video, so on and so forth. So getting right into it, my name is Reggie. I am Reggie the Investor, and I started this dividend investment portfolio on September the 5th of last year, 2023. I deposit $200 each and every month into this portfolio, $100 on the 8th and $100 on the 23rd of each and every month. I've already made my full contributions for the month of March, which brings my net worth to the portfolio right now $1,545.85. Right before we go into my holdings, if you did click on this video, I do appreciate you being here. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. If you got anything to say, put it in the comments. If you don't do any of those things, I still appreciate you being here. All right, so let's go ahead and get right into the portfolio now. Let's talk about a little bit about the performance. So year to date, so for the year 2024, the portfolio is currently in the green by 7.31%. Year to date for the S&P 500, pretty much benchmark. It's currently in green by 10.36%, so we're underperforming by 3 points. Personally, I do not see that as bad. I know some of the holdings that I do have currently took a little while to ramp up for the year 2024, so surely we'll get over this number here pretty soon. So in the last month for the S&P 500, it's currently in the green by 3.25%, and for the last month for my portfolio, we're currently in the green by 2.94%, and then on the day for my portfolio, so last Friday, we were currently in the red by 0.71%, and if we go check here for the S&P 500, it's down 0.14% last Friday. So not doing too bad personally. Just looking at my portfolio. Currently, I have $156.98 in sitting cash, ready to get executed in whatever I figure out buying or buying, not selling. Sorry. So yeah, anything that I plan on buying, so on and so forth. If you're curious as well on how much I've earned in dividends, I've earned a total of $9.56 in earned dividends. And let's just go ahead and get right into the holdings. Here goes all my holdings. I hold 16 different positions. 3 of those positions are ETFs. The rest are individual stocks. And we'll talk about each and every one of those. But you can see how many shares I hold in each stock, what's my average share price for each and every stock, and how much I have invested in each and every stock. And you can also see what I'm green on. You can also see what I am red on. Okay. So at the time of making this video, this is the most accurate information of the portfolio. Right. So going right into it. Touching on the ETFs right now, I do know the two of the three ETFs are contradicting of each other. They're pretty much no difference, which is VOO and SPY. They're pretty much the same exact thing. The only difference between the two is the expense ratio. Completely understand that. This is just how I started the portfolio. Haven't made a final decision on how to or which one to sell. Say it like that. They're not really outperforming each other by a large margin, only by point something points, right? But other than that, I'm just going to keep it there for now until I make a final decision on which one I plan on selling. But those are all my dividend ETFs that I currently hold that pay dividends. Here go all my industrial stocks, all my industrial holdings. I still plan on selling 3M, even though I do know that they do have a new CEO that's running the company now. I haven't done any research on it too much to have any final decisions on it. If it will change my decision on selling the company for a different one. If you're wondering what other company I'm talking about, go check out my last video right after this one, and you can see exactly what I'm talking about. I'll touch on that as well. But other than that, I do know they have a new CEO. That's why they're pretty much doing so well performance-wise. Lockheed Martin, Waste Management, Caterpillar, those are doing pretty good this year. I think they're all in the green by some odd percent. If not, I know Lockheed Martin is kind of flat for this year. Yeah, planning on dollar cost averaging up slowly, not too fast, not investing too much money into these companies because I think the evaluation is a little too high for a few of them. But other than that, just going to try to build up the amount of shares that I hold of each company so I can earn more dividends from each and every one of these stocks and yeah, keep growing. All right. Next category of stock that I do currently have is my finance stocks. These are my S&P Global, American Express, and JP Morgan. Or sorry, I sold JP Morgan Chase. MasterCard. And you can check out my older videos, see when I sold JP Morgan Chase. Yeah, so but these are my 3 finance stocks. Been dollar cost averaging into these as well, slowly trying to build up the amount of shares I hold in each and every each and every one of these holdings here. But right now, I think the only good buy for this here right now to put a little bit more money into is S&P Global. I feel like this is a decent evaluation to buy in. American Express, I'm waiting for it to cool off just a little bit, and MasterCard, I'm putting in a few dollars here and there. All right. Next one, let's see, my tech stocks. I know first thing people are going to say Apple. I know Apple is having the lawsuit with the DOJ. I forgot Justice. What is it called? I don't forgot the meaning of the DOJ. But yeah, I know they're having a lawsuit. I watched a couple of other content creators' opinion on the lawsuit. I wasn't going to read that. What is it? 100 and some odd page lawsuit. Being straight up honest with you. So whatever videos I did watch previously, of course I did go back into the lawsuit, and see what they were showing on the screen was the same thing that I was seeing in the lawsuit. So make sure just double check the work that the person is creating. I did do that, but I think Apple is going to be a buying opportunity. I don't see the lawsuit going through. If it does, it's going to be for some very minor things, nothing that affects the company at all. So if it keeps dropping, I'm going to keep buying. Microsoft, I feel like I'm just going to slowly dollar cost average into that one. I feel like it's at a pretty high valuation at the moment. Just want to build up the amount of shares I hold in this the one company, and pretty much the same thing for Intuit. Don't plan on putting a large amount of money at one time into the company. Just slowly dollar cost averaging and building up the amount of shares I hold for each and every one of those stocks. My two consumer stocks, Costco and Home Depot. I have not added a single dollar to Costco in a long time. My average share price for Costco is at $551, and the current stock price for Costco is $734. So I really haven't added any money into this company. I think Costco needs to come down to the $600 range, maybe $700 range before I start buying it again. Something will happen, hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't just go skyrocketing up, right? Not realistic, but we don't ever know, right? Home Depot I've been slowly adding to as well. Pretty much a dollar cost averaging up slightly, not putting in too much money at the moment. Now we're going to go to my only REIT that I currently hold, which is my real estate holding, Vici. I've been adding to this one a lot more. I might add some more today, actually. You can check that out on my YouTube shorts that I post every morning. Haven't missed a morning. Well, let me repeat that. I've only missed one morning, and that was very recently. Had some issues going on. Other than that, but make sure you subscribe so you can get each and every one of my morning short updates on the portfolio. So yeah, I've been adding to Vici consistently. I might add to it for Monday morning for what is this platform called? M1 Finance. I'll execute a buy for this one at $28.82, or try to get to that $29 mark, and just build up my shares to Vici, because I know this is pretty much my highest paying dividend stock, or highest payout dividend stock that I currently hold right now. It's paying me like $1 or some amount since each time they pay out dividends. So I just want to continue to grow that holding so I can put that money into other investments. But yeah, other than that, I want to show you guys some of my buying opportunities, or not opportunities, but my buys that I have done recently for the month of March. I think I've done a few. So I bought a little Apple on March 22nd. I think that was before the Dow Jones, either the day before or the day after Dow Jones, or DOJ, I keep saying Dow Jones, DOJ put the lawsuit out. So that was the only buy for that day. March 13th, I did have another buy of 12 different holdings. As you can see, these are all the different holdings at the time. You can also see these buys in my YouTube shorts. I'm going to keep saying it again so you can get those daily updates. So make sure you subscribe. And these are the few buys and the amount of money I put in each and every one of the holdings. And then let's see. I think that was all the buys. Oh no, two more buy orders for the month of March. $45 again. S&P Global, Apple, MasterCard, slowly dollar cost averaging into those. And then also another 8 buys in, what was this? March the 1st, so the start of March. So, yeah, I might put in a buy order for tomorrow morning, which will be Monday morning at the time of making this video. Like I said, I've already made my deposit for the month of March. $100 deposit went through on March 22nd. Like I said, I deposit every 8th and 23rd into this portfolio. But yeah, other than that, I think that's really it for this video. This is a shorter one than usual. Yeah, I'm not really good at ending golf videos. I always like to double check. Oh, look at there. I remember what I was going to say. So, touching on my last video on buying a new or adding a new stock to the portfolio, my watch list. Here we go. So haven't made any final decisions on any of these other stocks. Visa, possibly if I can get it at $260, I might add Visa to the portfolio as well. Maybe 275, I'll take it as well. Around those numbers is what I'm looking for to get Visa into. Tractor Supply, I just like this one. Just looking at the numbers wise, I don't think I'll invest in this company because I'm kind of happy with the consumers I already have. Netflix, I'm just late to the boat personally. That's what I think. I'm late. I should have been invested into this when I first started the portfolio, but it's okay. Maybe there'll be a buying opportunity that happens. It's just on my watch list for the moment. Moody's is just one that I like looking at. I know it's pretty much similar to S&P Global. I wouldn't say, well, yeah, I'll say similar, yeah. It's a little similar to S&P Global, so I'm possibly going to add that one to the company, or sorry, to the portfolio. Not really fully definite on it just yet. Still got to do some more research on it. This GWW, the only reason it's in here to compare it to Fastenal. Fastenal is the stock that I'm looking to swap out 3M for. If you have any articles, any information on the Fastenal company itself that I haven't seen already, go ahead and put in the comments below what to look out for, what's something that if you're not investing into it, why not? Or if you looked at it, why not? So on and so forth. Pros and cons that you do have about the company. And then for Canada Pacific, I was really thinking about pulling the trigger on this one when it was around 70 some odd dollars a share. I thought I could get it at a lower price, around 60, 65, but for this year it's been doing pretty decently, almost up to $90 per share. So I'm gonna hold off on this one. And another reason why I haven't bought Fastenal yet is because I'm still doing a little bit of research on it, but it's also pretty much at an all-time high for pretty much its stock price this year. For this year, it went up to $78.42 as a new all-time high. So that's another question too. Would you buy a stock where it's next to its all-time high? Personally, since I'm still a new investor, I'm still doing research on information like that. Some of the videos I've seen, they say, just buy in and just dollar cost average every time you invest, either down or up depending on the company, so on and so forth. Yeah, that's pretty much all the advice that I've really got in this video, or from other videos as well. And I just want to translate it to you guys. So if you haven't started dividend investing, what's holding you up? Talk about it in the comments. But other than that, I think that's really it for this video. Like I said again, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I do appreciate your time here. I do appreciate you even clicking on this video. So I will see you on April the 8th. No, April the 9th. I'll deposit on the 8th, and you'll see me on the 9th, maybe the 10th, all depending on when I post a video. So, yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, post notifications if you want to. Personally, I wouldn't turn them on. I don't like getting a lot of notifications to my phone. But, yeah, appreciate you guys for listening. Y'all have a good one.